Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about the goals. Why I'm talking about the goals? What is the meaning behind of the goals, person goals, profession goals? If you got the goals as something you want, as your desire, it can be your personal goals and professional goals. So why do we have to have a goals? And let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm a consultant of Thinking into Result. My mentors are Bob Proctor and Sandy Galgar. And this is what I learned from them. You have to have a goals. If you don't have the goals, I'm going to give you example. Just sitting in the car and you're going from somewhere and and you don't know where to go, and do you think your car going to bring you where you really wanted to go as your destination? No, it's not. It's the same with the mind. If you're not going to tell your mind what do you really want as your personal goals, your professional goal, and your mind going to uh, going to go in 100 different directions. And because this is how the mind works, if you don't give something to the mind as your thoughts, and it's going to think in 100 different directions, 100 different thoughts, you're gonna keep thinking and you're gonna keep going in the dipper, like dipper goes around and around, or and you're gonna come on a same place and same things, nothing is changing. Why things are not changing? Because you haven't got the right goals. You have to have the right goals. Right goals means something you really meant to do, something as your purpose, something you always wanted. And I'm not talking about any goals. I'm talking about the goals you really desire, the goals you something you meant to do you as your purpose. So I am working on my purpose and it took me 30 years to find my purpose. And but you don't have to take that long, because the information I have learned, the information I'm sharing with you is going to, you going to go faster. And that's what I wanted to say. So the information I'm sharing with you and is very, very important around your goals. First thing, you have to have a goals. People, most of the time, people don't have goals. They are wandering in 100 different directions. Their mind is controlling them. You're not controlling yourself. Yourself means your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, the circumstances, and they are coming same you're experiencing, same circumstances, same whatever is going in your life. And if you don't have the goals, and let's start talking about the what is the real meaning of goals. Real meaning of goals is to grow what? So you must be wondering, grow what? Grow yourself. And to grow, most of the time we don't grow because we are just thinking about the same thing, and we are just, uh, our mind is wandering, and we just, our focus is not on something we want. Our focus is something we don't want. Most of the time, our focus is something we don't want. And what I have learned from thinking to result, our focus must be on something we want. Want means if you have the goals, your focus going to be all the time on the goal. This is the reason. It's not about getting something, it's about growth. Once we have to, once we got the goals and we start to grow, we start to move, we start to take the action, we start to do lists, we start to make the decisions, we start to persistent every single day doing the things we don't like doing, like taking action, studying, writing, listening to your lessons, and you becomes very persistent. You become on autopilot, because this what I have learned from my mentors, and this what I'm doing every single day, because this what I have learned. The formation teach you that, and how to be disciplined, how to make the decision, and how to do list every single day. And I never did that before. I didn't even know what is a do list. And since I did my consulting thinking to result, I have do list every single day, and I know in next morning what I'm going to do, what action I'm going to take, and what I have to do. So if you don't have do list, if you don't know how to make the decision, if you and it's all around and not having goals. You have to have a goals. And then of course you do need the right information around your goals. This is what I'm sharing with you. So first thing, you have to have a goals, and goal, you can be two goals, one person and for one professional. And then you have to start taking the action. Once you got the goals, if you're not going to take the action, nothing going to happen, because uh, the that energy, if you don't move, if you don't give something to do, it stays in still and it's not going to move. So you have to fuel it through your action. You have to give fuel through your the things you'll be doing to move forward and to have the growth. So you have to have the growth, and without growth nothing going to grow. So you have to grow your whatever you want as your goals, your personal goals, profession goals. So most of the time we don't grow because our focus is on something negative, the things we don't want, and we are just dealing with the circumstances. We are dealing with things we don't like, and we are and every single day we are dealing with something. And if you are in that position, the reason is you don't have the goals. This is the reason you are stuck. This is the reason you are going through with the same circumstances. Nothing is changing. This is how the law of attraction works. Where your thoughts and your emotions are, that's what you're gonna keep attracting. This is the reason we have to have a goals, and our focus is only on the goals, nothing else. And if our focus is not disturbed and not going anywhere else, and definitely you're going to go on your destination. Having goals is not means you're going to achieve everything in one day. You have to move forward every single day. You have to take action every single day. You have to study every single day. So this is what I do. This is what you have to do also. We are no difference, and we have infinite potential. This is the reason why we have to have a goal. And you can say, oh, because I haven't got the money, I haven't got the tools, I haven't got this, I haven't got that. But let me tell you what I have learned through my thinking to result. Every each human being born with and within the infinite potential. Infinite potential always wants to move and expand. Infinite potential is within us as a spirit. It's always want to create, always wanted to move, always want to expand. Because if we don't know how to expand, if we don't know how to move, if we don't know how to grow, and most of the time our focus is on the negative, and we are thinking negative, we are feeling negative, and we are dealing with the negative people, we are dealing with the negative circumstances, and nothing is changing. Most of the time nothing is changing, and we are going like a dipper again and again. We are coming on the same situation, same people, same problems, same everything. So to change that, you have to have a goals. You have to have a goals, and person goals and profession goals on the goal card. And this one I'm going to teach tomorrow. And goals is really important to have a goals. So hopefully you are going to have a goals, and set on the goal card with the date, and with the affirmation, and with the emotions, and because we attract everything with emotions. We attract everything uh, uh, with the I am so happy and grateful now that. And we what we give the energy to, and that's what we gonna get. Because cause and fact, give and receive, an action or reaction. So you have to write down the affirmation. Okay, so you have to have a goals, person goals, one profession goals, one person goals, and then must be written on the goal card and with the date. And then you have to start taking the action. You have to make the small affirmation and start writing them every single day, 50 times in the mornings, 50 times in the evening. That's up to you. One page or half page every single day, not just one day, 2 days, 3 days, every single day. And definitely you're going to see the change. So today, what I wanted to share, you have to have a goals. I'm sorry to say that. Without goals, nothing going to happen and nothing going to change. So I am working around my goals every single day because my goals are really big. Why they are big? Because of the growth. You have to grow every single day, and this is a reason we have to have a really big goals. The really big meaning of having a big goals, to take action and grow every single day. This is a reason we have to have a really big goals. So if you do need a further help, message me, leave the message, and I can book on Zoom, and I can help you with your personal goals and professional goals, setting on the goal card with the date, and then action you have to take, and then affirmation you have to make. And I think that's all I wanted to share with you. And I'm sharing with you what I have learned and what is helping me, what is the growth I having. So this is what I'm sharing with you, and it's helping me. I am the testimonial. I don't need anything else. I am the testimonial here and sharing what I'm experiencing, so I can help you also. This is the reason I'm sharing this information, because you can get the help also. So I think that's all for today. So hopefully you're going to start having the goals 2026. And then once you got the goals, and you're going to start taking the action. Thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. Your comments will help me also. So if you leave your comments, what do you think about the goals? If you do need a further help, leave the message, send me the message. And I think if you like the YouTube, please give thumbs up, and definitely going to help you with my testimonial once you have the goals. And goals, can anybody can have the goals. Okay, so don't think about I'm too old, I'm too young. It's nothing to do with the age. So just start working around your goals. Everybody should be working around the goals, everybody. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.